Something I realized about getting older, now that I'm getting to almost be 30 now. One thing I realized is a lot of the things that my dad told me, he was right all along. A lot of the stuff I didn't want to listen to him about. A lot of the stuff that I fought him over when I was a teenager, or when I was younger. I realize nowadays that he was right all along. I was just a stupid kid who didn't know anything about anything. And the thing about that is, by the time you realize it, it's almost too late, because now you don't have the time that you had before to do the things that you were supposed to be doing. You don't have as much energy. You've got a lot more responsibilities that you need to take care of. And so trying to set things right and do things the way that you should have done it 10 years ago, 15 years ago, trying to do that stuff now and set things right now, it's a hell of a hell of a uphill battle, man. It would have been so much easier if I just listened to what he said and just kept my head down and just followed through with things. Because by the time you get to be 30, it's like, it's a lot harder to try and do the things that you should be doing, or do the things that they told you to do, because you don't have the time, you don't have the energy. And a lot of things in life you can't go back on, like a lot of things in life you have to be there at the right place at the right time, and you need to capitalize it. Otherwise the opportunity is never going to come back again. And then by the time you realize it, it's too late. A lot of times in life you don't get a second chance. And yeah, it's like, you know the things, you know what's right. It's like, at this age, you know the things that you should be doing, and you know what's right from wrong. But because of all of the years of doing things the way you've done it, it's a lot harder to change. And it's a lot harder to carve a new path, because you've built this life and you've built this identity, and it just creates a lot more resistance when you try and change. You know, people don't like to change. That's just the way we are. And so, like, I feel like I got all the knowledge on what I should be doing, what I need to be doing, but then I've got all this baggage. I've got all this, like, negative momentum that's pulling me back from actually doing the things that I should be doing. And all this baggage from the years of doing stuff that I shouldn't have been doing, and the consequences that have come up from doing all these, you know, bad habits. The consequences from all these bad habits over the years it's finally piled up. It's piled up to the point where it's harder to change, and it almost feels like I'm stuck, you know. I guess that's why people say, you know, you gotta start young. You gotta build the habits while you're young. Because it gets older. It just gets harder as you get older. And yeah. So I guess the point of this is just to say that if you are a younger guy, if you are a younger person, don't be so set in your ways. Just try to be a little bit more open-minded, and don't think so high of yourself. You know, you don't know what you're doing, and that's okay. You'll figure things out. Don't pretend like you know what you're doing, because pretending is not going to help. Actually figuring out what you need to do and doing what you need to do is a lot better than pretending to know what you need to do. And that's about it.